welcome, one and all, to the Generic Podcast, or as other people would like to call it, which is the correct title, Another Generic Podcast. I am, of course, your host and beautiful man, as always, Tyler Mystics here. You can't fucking just okay. I hope you realize that the icons popped up during my intro, so now I gotta chalk this up to third time my intro is ruined by morons. Take two. Whatever. Okay, joining us with here today is James. As always, say hi, James.
What's up?
And with us too is Kevin. Say hi, Kevin.
Time has come, and so have I. Definitely.
Did he just say he came on air again?
Yep.
What are you, fucking Shinji? Did you see your best friend in the hospital? Like, what the hell?
I didn't finish the intro yet. We're
I'm
already
sorry, I'll shut
fucking up. Zero, just say hi already.
¿Qué pasa, cuz?
Oh god, we're off to a wonderful start. Just flying right down the path of destruction.
Hey, you see my profile icon, right? Everybody, you see it?
No.
My profile icon in Discord right there. You see it? It's like the little Hollow Knight guy, and he's like having that little Elmo meme thing shit where it's like all burning to death in the background and all that shit. You want to know what that is? It's my fucking goddamn self-esteem and my fucking confidence in this show. It's on fire.
Oh hey, my icon's not appearing. The fuck, Tyler?
It's showing up for me. What are you talking about?
Oh, it is. There it is. Yay, dinos. I'm happy.
Tyler, my icon is fucking Merlin. If that doesn't say anything about me, I don't know what the fuck does.
Wonderful.
Merlin
So,
fate?
Yes,
Got
as
it.
in the guy who gave Saber a fucking penis.
What about that, damn it?
and we're just gonna
Alright.
chalk it up to 2 minutes. We're 2 minutes in and officially in, and we've already said penis.
Look, at least he didn't bring up tentacles this time.
Behold, I am the mighty Dick Wizard!
I'm putting that in quote, chat.
Who shall ever talk shit about me shall be shot with a lightning rod on the dick!
I don't want to feel that because I'm just kind of curious how it feels.
Fuck you, Thunder Dick!
Oh god.
It's okay.
Not even
crying
5
right now.
minutes in.
Holy shit. Okay. Zero, take it away now. Start the show.
Alright, so boom. Me being a Dick Wizard aside, we came
Don't need to
across
smell
this
it,
video,
James.
right? We came across this video about this white girl and a dog.
White
Yeah,
girl
not
and
that.
Oh!
oh.
No, not that video, but that video. She was really drunk the fuck out of her mind.
Should we play it on the podcast or no?
We can't.
No. Yeah, you're right. That's a bad idea. Anyway, long story short, let me give quick context to everybody. A video circulated on Twitter a day or two ago about a very drugged out woman holding a tiny, what I'm assuming is a German Shepherd mix puppy, girl, by the way, which was later found out. And she was getting so worked up over this dude, like giving her the business and everything, because he was concerned for their well-being and stuff, that she threw it in his face, threw the dog, like right in his face, and the dog was very surprised it happened, and he ran over to the camera guy, and the camera guy picked it up, picked the dog up, and he was just like, "This isn't your dog anymore, bye." And he leaves with the dog.
Anyway,
At that point, he's allowed to.
yeah. Can't just chuck your dog in.
Who the fuck? Howard? Like, I'm trying to picture like how a dog would fit into a loadout in an FPS game. Just be like,
I mean, we have the party unicorn from Red Faction, so I'm sure there's a way to get it to work.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
I found the drugs she was on, and I am now currently taking them. Just excuse me for a moment.
what? No, that's a bad idea.
We can joke about drug use. We can't do it, man. Zero.
We can't-
Quitters only use drugs. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Man,
get
you
with the
do
times,
totally
man.
I can see everything. I can taste colors.
You're stealing that from something.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
What the hell it is, eventually.
I don't understand this fucking woman. And there we go.
Does any of us really understand girls, guys?
No, I don't think any of us understand women. In fact, if a lot of men pretend, like, if a lot of men say they do, like, know women, you don't. Like, here's a rundown, by the way, too. Women don't understand women.
Yet they say they do just to prove themselves right.
They, because of course, women are always right, guys. Come on.
A little let me
Yeah.
go through this actually just a few days ago. I'm not doing this again.
And
I
just
got
the other day,
What?
I learned that if a woman punches you in the face, she's not saying she likes you.
In your case scenario, a woman would walk up to you, punch you square in the nose, Zero, cause you to nosebleed and have to go to the hospital, and then get a text like a week later saying, "Why didn't you give me a call?"
Yeah, logic, yeah, probably something.
You see, I was confused at that moment. I would probably dial my number in blood.
Oof.
You would dial your number in blood?
Yeah.
Your own number? Call yourself?
You mean write your number in blood on the pavement after you just got fucking falcon punched?
Yes.
Okay.
If you excuse me, I have a damaged brain.
Yeah, because you were punched.
No, it was when she lodged her heel in my temple.
Rust color. If you can taste
what?
color.
What?
If you can taste colors now, Zero, after taking those non-explicative substances that you took like just only a few moments ago, can you prove that rust is actually blood? Or is that just like a myth?
No. What is it?
Rust tastes like brick. It's very charcoaly.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that you know that, or the fact that
Well, in my experience,
there should be another comparative here, but I lost my train of thought.
my taste buds don't really fucking work.
Oh,
So
yeah.
You have COVID.
No, that's been
No,
an ongoing thing for him for a while.
condition.
Yeah, I think we've explained it on the podcast before, but you can like reiterate real quick for those who don't know.
Okay, so I have a fucking thing for sour candy.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
like, I think Nestle or fucking Willy Wonka.
He ate 100 warheads one time because he felt like it, and now he can't taste a lot of things.
Dude,
What
no
is he-
fucking
shit.
wonder.
No, I ate like
100 Why?
no, I ate
So-
1,000. I ate 1,000 Sweet Tart Shockers. Okay, those
I-
things are stronger than warheads.
I
Those things would make your fucking mouth bleed.
Zero.
I think your mouth did bleed, did it?
Why? Just
Ever
fucking
since I was
why?
Because it's the only thing that reminds me of my childhood. Okay.
The taste of blood and pain is a reminder of your childhood? What are you, Batman?
No, I still have parents. But if you lived with me, you would understand.
I genuinely am glad I did not.
Listen, I don't have the best home life.
And here we go again.
That's it.
More reasons why Zero needs therapy. Episode number fucking 17.
He would. He's
That's it.
Spanish though, so he wouldn't be Batman. He'd be Murcielago Man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Jose Jalapeno on a stick.
No, that's
No.
fucking played out. I'm not even Mexican.
Oh, my God.
Not that he's not a jalapeno on a stick. The fact that he's not Mexican. That's where we're drawing the line, folks.
He's El Salvadorian.
I mean, he is a Forsaken Orange, apparently, so.
A forsaken orange from the land of El Salvador.
Yeah.
Second one.
I thought he was
You're
a
gonna-
snake god or something.
Slanesh.
No, you're not Slanesh. Okay,
Not
you might be a
again.
You might be a follower of Slanesh. You're not Slanesh yourself. Her itself, whatever the fuck Slanesh is.
That's the Warhammer god of chaos, right?
She's one. She, it, he, whatever the fuck it is
Just
one
call
of
it a
the
they.
chaos gods. What? No, I refuse to use they. That means that it's multiple ones, and I'm talking to singular.
It's Slanesh.
Yes, and it's a god, and it's
Slanesh.
heresy.
Also, Slanesh, also known as the Dark Prince of Pleasure, the Lord of Excess, the Perfect Prince, and even the Prince of Chaos.
I was gonna say that was the one that was born after the elf genocide, correct? Or
Yes.
the Eldar that literally
I-
just, produced so much chaos that it birthed a god.
I fucking love I love the Eldar, but not for like the reasons you might think. Actually, I like them literally just due to the fact that their entire like existence is pain, and they complain and bitch about constantly about everything.
Okay, so Slanesh is both.
Oh, Mr. Meeseeks.
Look,
Slanesh is both. It has both fucking sets of genitalia. So if you
Yes,
wanted
it's a
to,
Fuda.
you can fuck Slanesh.
And Slanesh will fuck you.
I'm down for a good time.
I like Warhammer.
Oh, Lord.
Speaking of, I have 3 Audible credits, and I got the Ravenor trilogy, so I'm looking forward to that.
I just look
The
up
only-
the YouTube summaries. I don't have the time.
The only thing I ever read on Audible was like the Tao Te Ching.
Excuse me, you don't read Audible, you listen to Audible?
No. You do both.
You can do both. That's right.
Okay, so the only thing I've listened on Audible was the Tao Te Ching.
The Tao
Tao
Te
Jinping.
Ching.
It's
Isn't that the
ancient
book about the
Chinese-
Tao?
Yeah.
Why would that reminds me, why would a deaf person actually buy an Audible subscription and then just give him like the book and everything? It kind of doesn't make any sense when you think about it. Then
That-
again, there's like
Yeah.
there's only exclusive Audible stuff, so yeah, I guess it does make sense.
I mean, how would they hear about Audible in the first place?
Oh,
fuck.
shut up on that. What the-
Oh, fuck. Ow. Oh.
That was a legitimate question. How would they even know Audible was a thing?
Anyone out there who's deaf and how,
Oh, hi Ray. Glad to
apolog-
know you're watching, baby.
Do you apologize?
I'm sorry.
That wasn't a very no wait, that wasn't a joke. That should have been audible.
Oh, why'd you? Okay. Well, I was willing to go down for making fun of the disabled, but Zero just really put the nail in the coffin on that one.
Oof.
MS.
Well, if that, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the big demonetize sign,
Demonetization symbol up.
and yeah, just
Wajiki can suck my dick.
Girl, why?
Sarah, what happened? Oh God, no! Susan came for him. No,
Susan.
Susan!
She's sucking my dick.
Wow.
We're gonna get banned on YouTube at some point. I swear to God.
Listen, we won't get banned on YouTube. We just get banned in Australia, most likely.
So
I mean, you know what? No, I'm not okay with it.
but I like Foster's beer and I like the Outback Steakhouse.
Fun fact about Outback Steakhouse, actually. Yeah. Not made by Australians. It's not made by Australians, actually. It was made by like 3 guys, I think, who never went to Australia and just decided, oh, this must be what Australians eat. So it's not.
So
It's
you
not-
mean to tell me that that Outback is to Australia the same way Taco Bell is to Spanish food?
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's a pretty decent comparison.
And the same way that garbage is compared to British food.
What?
But wait a minute, don't they have like the fucking Le Cordon Bleu over there and stuff? Like the actual no, that's the French. Never mind. Sorry.
Fish and chips. We have British have fish and chips.
You mean fish sticks and French fries?
Yes.
Thank you. We're in America. We play soccer. Our football is played with a pigskin, and we barbecue using assault rifles, apparently.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking American too, jackass.
Pretty
You live
bad.
around the corner from me. I hope you are, you fucking commie.
Commie, go home.
Just because someone's foreign
Excuse
doesn't
me, this
necessarily
isn't
mean
your
they're commie.
podcast, it's our podcast.
Our podcast.
I love the our memes where it's Bugs Bunny just like twitching out with the commie symbol
Ours.
on it.
When government, when you fuck up on your taxes, government, you fucked up. That's your mistake. Government, when they put us in debt, our mistakes.
I'm
Like-
gonna blame the French.
Every time, like, okay, so like every time, like, one of these like political like sites, they like try to like I don't know, they like try to influence you and say, oh, your share of the international debt the US holds is about $88,000, and I'm just like, no, I owe China $0 because I didn't do that shit. It's like me giving money to a handler to bet on races, basically, essentially, and knowing that's the handler's responsibility to bet on the good horses, essentially, like going to the bookie and stuff like that and shit. Right. So,
Bookie,
That's-
Bookie.
hey, John, how's it going? And this is, it's basically just like, oh yeah, it's essentially just okay, your handler fucked up the money on the horse races and shit whatsoever, and lost your money doing that, but he owes us more than that, so we're asking you for money, basically. And it's just like, I'm sorry, what? No, you have to, no, he fucked up. You get your money from him.
I know, but he's your handler. Responsibility. So where is the money?
I don't.
Ends with like a standoff involving Gabagool and Prosciutto, doesn't it?
You're gonna get some. You're gonna get some brick.
On this way, on the right horse.
So wait,
I know
Italian
this fucking way,
stereotypes,
boss.
that's fucking good and all. But I make one joke about people who can't hear, and all of a sudden I'm the fucking idiot. This is horseshit.
Okay.
Thanks for the follow, by the way, John.
Better. If it makes it better, I can sink lower than you.
Let's not. You know what? I regret it. I'm the Antichrist. Zero. Just let's move on.
All right, let's segue into my lovely Twitter ban. If you like, not Twitter ban, but like my Twitter block, I should say.
Let me pull up Twitter this way I can, live tweet this.
Okay. Right. So, as some of you know, Jason Schreier is a games journalist that used to be working for Kotaku, and he works now for Bloomberg, the news shit, basically. And after like his little like tirade like against Cyberpunk 2077, and a lot of people like calling him out on it shit, like long story short, and I'll get into that set in a bit, he blocks me on Twitter. Because he blocks a lot of people on Twitter, but I don't think I've honestly communicated with him enough to warrant a block for some odd reason. And it just came out of nowhere. It's either I said something offhanded to him at one point, like, or like he just had a bot like go around and like block people with like a certain opinion that followed certain people, basically. Because but
If you wanna
anyway,
see Tyler start shit on Twitter, follow him on Twitter. It's kind of funny.
it's kind of funny, or it'll make you mad, basically.
You
Either
could
or.
say that it's really generic. Ah, ah.
I don't need this. I don't need it. I will be back at it.
Podcast.
Brand fucking Zero just runs out to the crowd and he's just like, boo, hiss, boo, I say.
Your joke is bad and you should feel bad.
I'm aware.
It's
I'll
okay,
stick to
John.
the disabled ones.
And when he gets gonna scream hoopla instead.
It's okay, we
Tyler's
can
slowly
go to
gaining
the
power over the
again.
interwebs. I'm not gaining power over the interwebs. If anything, my Twitter's just making me look worse and more of an idiot than I usually am. Twitter is like a mental illness in some way or fashion.
Have one.
That on a
I
bumper
have enough of
sticker.
mental illness as it is. I don't need more mental illness.
Mental illness, Eminem. Shout out to mental illness. Oh, and that wasn't Eminem. That was that fucked up song I heard about one time. But
Nerds.
And it-
Okay. So it is.
okay.
My Twitter is just porn. It's still just porn.
James, something to talk about then.
What?
Porn.
What?
in the
Did
way.
someone say porn again? Is it that time of the podcast where I turn my headphones off and just let him go?
No. Okay, because I'm gonna segue into. All right, I'm gonna segue into why the internet is giving Jason Schreier a rim job with a barbed wire like tongue piece, I guess.
You could just say eating out his asshole with a sharp object.
Well, then I wouldn't be as descriptive, now would I?
Ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And eating his ass out with a barbed tongue, I guess you should say.
Okay.
But anyway.
again. Wow. What?
But anyway.
Could be a cake. Anyway.
Anyway, he's been giving like the whole entire like he's been against game industry workplace crunch for ages, and honestly, like, it is at the source of it, yeah, it is shitty, like in America essentially, where like crunch, like I'm saying, like crunch for like a 50-60 hour work weeks essentially just to get a project out the door. Essentially, it's really shit, and that goes for any industry in my honest opinion, especially like those industries that don't really offer proper compensation and all that at the end of it, or like all that other shit, especially like when it comes to like Activision with all their bullshit and all that shit, like where they had the most profitable year like last year, and then fired like 400 to 800 employees after turning a huge profit off of Modern Warfare essentially. But anyway, that's a different story. So anyway, he's a huge anti-crunch culture kind of guy, and he decided to target Cyberpunk 2077 because the devs decided to be transparent and say we're gonna have to crunch for the last few weeks of the game essentially, and he gets like these anonymous sources apparently from the employees there, and say that it's awful crunch and everything, and they say he's calling them hypocrites because they said they would never do crunch and everything. Meanwhile, like, they never said they never would do crunch. They said they would avoid it as much as possible. And given the fact too that's neither here nor there. But anyway,
I really would fucking love to see a crunch of any kind, regardless of what the topic is or the project, that actually isn't fucking grueling and taxing. It's almost like there's standards or something, and you're rushing to do your best to maintain your own true self and also the fucking integrity of your work or something.
You'll get 50-50 on that.
we don't know where we come up with it, by the way, Mitty. But anyway,
They're apparently trying to get us to do porn in the comments. I don't know what that's about, but anyway.
we're not
Yes,
doing
anyway.
porn. We're not fucking showing porn. Stop encouraging them with that shit.
Literally, fucking Builder's last comment is
Porn
just
on the
involve
channel.
porn.
Of me
Yeah.
crying and
Yes,
masturbating.
I'll eat Oreos in the corner and just fucking rant about.
Why
literature
is
and comic
everybody
books.
talking about porn? We have underage viewers too, guys.
And the only good crunch is eating chips. Which, speaking of which, I need a snack. I can't do this.
Okay. Right.
I'm still gonna have
Helen
my
is how it
con.
goes, which does suck.
Right. So,
What about us sucking?
About Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, we'll go to that in a minute because I'm a
We'll
huge
se-
metal
we'll
fan, and
we'll
that does
segue
deserve
into-
to get the side comment.
we'll segue into that in a minute. But anyway, so essentially, essentially Jason overreacts and essentially like says it's awful, terrible to be doing crunch and everything. Meanwhile, he forgets that CD Projekt Red is based in Poland, who has strict laws regarding overtime essentially for all businesses, which means like, which is actually pretty fucking rad actually, now that that I looked into it actually. In Poland, you cannot work more than 48 hours. Like, you can't work more than 40 hours a week usually, and you can only give like, and if you want to work more, you are only allowed like only 8 hours overtime, so a maximum of 48 hours a week. So you'd only be working like one day on the weekend for like 8 hours.
It's actually
So-
livable over there.
Crunch is
Yeah.
doing fucking 2 12-hour shifts back to back, then an 8-hour, and then 2 more 12 hours.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, in Poland, that's considered crunch because you're technically doing overtime, and it would explain why CD Projekt Red takes their time with games and shit. But the thing is,
They're a small studio too.
nah, they're pretty big after The Witcher 3. Like, they've gotten quite a lot of employees actually working there. But
Good for
anyway,
them.
that's good. But anyway, they got and so.
Chips.
And furthermore, too, like Game Informer actually got onto a podcast and got like a bunch of it's either they got it on the podcast or they discussed it on the podcast, but one of the reporters interviewed like 12 employees. Oof. They interviewed 12 employees there, and out of those employees, they all said, no, we're not being forced to do crunch at all. We all voted for it because we want the game to be finished already because it's been too long. We didn't want to delay the game again because it was either crunch for like at least a month and finish the game, or delay the game another month, essentially. And they didn't want to delay it another month because November is a huge month for games. So they're just like, okay, yeah, so we all voted, and the directors actually asked them if they wanted to do it, and they all also raised their hands, and they're just like, yep, we want to do it. And they're just like, okay, cool. So everybody, like, these people, a bunch of people be offered to volunteer to work like 8 hours extra like on the week. And then it went gold like a couple weeks later. So they didn't have to crunch that much, actually, now that I think about it. It's kind of funny.
Check this all out.
Hello, what? What are we talking about?
I'm just saying, like, CD Projekt went gold with Cyberpunk 2077 like last week, I think, so they didn't even have to crunch that much.
That's awesome. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw they posted about that on Twitter.
Yeah, and now the entire internet, like after hearing about the Game Informer like report, essentially,
Mhm.
they essentially are wondering what the fuck Jason was talking about when he said a bunch of employees said that this was awful working conditions and shit like that, and he just essentially doubled down and said that my sources are 100% reliable. These people are lying bullshitters.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's just like, you lied, dude. Like, it's either like, let us know who you talk to, or you're lying.
I mean, wait, if he is lying, isn't that, inaccurate journalism and he could be legally accountable for that?
And oh no, gaming journalism is inaccurate and doesn't actually take into account proper things in today's day and age, actually? What? A journalist
Holy
didn't do
shit,
his job
guys.
correctly? What? And not being being held accountable for it online? What? I've never heard of this
Oh.
before.
All right, as an amateur game journalist, I take
Wait,
offense to
that's an
that,
actual
but that's
job?
totally fucking true. It's
I'm
sort
just-
of a job. It's more like a project-based thing. I talk about it all the time, don't I?
I'm not trying. I
I
wasn't trying to shit on your.
It was an actual job.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's- Okay.
James,
Tyler, I'm sorry.
you have an OnlyFans, don't you, James?
Depends how much you're willing to pay.
Ray's paying for it. I'm not.
Yeah, she
My-
pays with it. With
my-
the fucking headaches of my voice.
My OnlyFans is just going to be me sitting in a room playing a bass guitar really badly.
And never getting
The
better.
thing you get, and that's the name. Yeah, that's-
End of every stream, you gotta cut off a string. I mean, if you cut off enough strings, then it just turns into gent and it's actually good.
Oh my god.
That's right. I know metal subgenres. Fuck you.
So anyway,
Let me
like,
get my-
I'm not trying, like, I wasn't trying to shit on games journalism as a whole, but there's like
Well, you did.
there's- well, I'm saying like a games journalist said that, like, a James journalist fucked up and was just like that because apparently they can get away with it. And the problem is like when you're an investigative reporter for like an article website and all that other stuff, when you're specifically investigative, you have to investigate stuff and write articles about it because and especially like if you're on a gaming site too. The difference is too, Jason Schreier, he's no longer
Yeah.
on a gaming site. He's on he's on Bloomberg. He's under Bloomberg, basically, the
Fuck is
newspaper.
Bloomberg?
Newspaper site or something like that. He's either that or working for the New York Times, but they don't really care like what your top 10 gaming opinions are for like fluff articles and shit. They
A
want
lot of
like
them have
news.
so much shit to edit and back order that they don't take the time to even edit your stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
In fact, part of the project normally is your own editing.
Oof. At least you know how to edit, right?
I mean, my degree in English would say so. So I hope I know how to edit.
Your transitions into other subjects like 80 years old. Oh, the first time on a skateboard that's been pushed down a hill.
Hey,
You know what? Our transitions to top. Yep. You know what? That's a perfect assessment actually on our transitions to topics. Actually, I'm not even gonna fight you on that.
how do you do, fellow kids?
What are we changing
I'm on
to?
a wheelie jack.
Oh,
I don't
really,
know.
Jack?
A wheelie
I
jack.
don't know.
I burnt the popcorn.
I was
Oof.
trying to like figure out what an old man would call a fucking skateboard.
Dude, skateboards
Oh.
are so fucking 2010s. We have hoverboards now.
Those aren't even fucking
Hoverboard,
actual
I-
things.
Those are not hoverboards.
No, they're segways without handles. I feel
They're
like
segways
somebody
without
was
handles.
driving their Segway while they were trying to think of a design for a product, hit into a wall, it snapped off, and they're like, "Ta-da!"
Yeah.
With these hoverboards until we see the actual fucking hoverboards with like Back to the Future.
Yeah, I was really disappointed, like, because everyone said, "Oh yeah, hoverboards are gonna be a thing now." And I'm like, seriously? Am I actually gonna be able to hoverboard and shit? And lo and behold, instead of Jak and Daxter 2 shit with the fucking hoverboard and all that goddamn nonsense, I get motherfucking goddamn like Paul Blart Mall Cop without his fucking like bar.
So much fun back in the day.
Yep. I love Jak and Daxter, man.
I need to get the trilogy on fucking. Is it gonna be on PS5?
I don't know, but I know it's definitely not worth getting the PS4 version. It's just, you're better off just digging around and getting the HD like remaster trilogy on PS3.
Speaking of the PS5 and PS4, so they
Yes.
released the list of games. They said 99% of the games from the PS4 will be backwards compatible on the PS5.
Oh yeah, and then everybody bitched about it, and then a bunch of Xbox came around saying, "Oh yeah, it's not all backwards compatible," and then they all turned out to be shit games anyway.
But wait a minute. Take a guess how many games aren't backwards compatible.
5.
More than 5.
9?
Very close.
10.
There are only 10 titles that you cannot play on a PS5 from a PS4.
Okay, let's talk about those real quick, because I want to talk shit about games right now. I want to talk shit about games. I'm in shit talking mode right now. Coming at me, Dad. Coming at me. Come on. I'm in the ring. Come on. Give me the bell. Give me the bell. Give me the bell.
Not
Alright.
now, Tyler. We're not your daddy issues.
Jesus Christ, man! Let's see. We've talked about sexual stuff, and we even made fun of the disabled. Shit, we're 4-0, aren't we, boys?
All that's left is for somebody to masturbate on the podcast.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you.
That hurt my cheek.
I can't even find the list. Yeah, but it's legit 10 games. How will I know which games aren't compatible? Here's the fucking list.
All right.
So, the
Nobody
5
knows.
games that are not backwards compatible, and I think this actually shows that Sony's kind of racist. DWVR. No idea what the fuck that is. Afro Samurai 2 Revenge of Kuma Volume 1.
You mean the one shitty game that was in the series that they actually went in and then fucking removed? They're only going to be like 600 gigabytes storage for the PS5. Is it really going to be 600 gigs, dude?
Wait, no, there's a second one. What the hell?
Well, because now apparently they're going back to, hey, the disc will have most of the stuff on it.
King Ravna says there's only going to be enough space for 4 games. That's going to be so true. It's only gonna be 4
Literally,
games.
Call of Duty, Red Dead 2, GTA, and Minecraft.
I don't consider like, honestly, Modern Warfare is only that large because so many of the files are uncompressed. Like, there's no reason why it should be 200 like gigabytes and have like draw distance problems in the battle royale mode.
I mean,
Meanwhile-
as a PC gamer, I can just put in additional hard drives.
Yeah, you can. That's part of being a PC like gamer and shit. But you kind of don't. You also want files compressed properly, and a lot of people are saying, yeah, it's the compression issue. They have tried to fix it, I think, a bunch of times, though. That's good.
Is that why deploying into the game of the Battle Royale mode feels like I'm booting up a PS2 title and I don't know if it's going to work?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Wait until 2022 for PS5. Yeah, I think that's a decent enough time to wait for the next gen, in all honesty.
See,
'cause
I would
that'll-
say that for Xbox. For PS5, no, I would get it as soon as you can fucking grab your hands on it, because those things are just going to spike in price, and there are so many games already that I want to play and have a boner for. Like, fucking Ratchet and Clank, I am so hyped that it's getting more attention again. I love the reboot. The movie, I have not watched. I still need to.
You kind of have
But-
to, because the story doesn't make sense with just the video game.
Well, I played the original game, so I know what the story already was.
Yeah. They changed some things, though, I think.
They modernized it, which I thought was good, and the gameplay felt good.
The upgraded computer. Tell
like-
us your specs.
I don't remember them off the top of my head. Hold up. I know I just put in another terabyte hard drive in addition to the 2, so I have 2 terabytes total in hard disk drives, and then a 500 gigabyte solid state.
500 gigabyte solid state was like a really good investment for like an OS, by the way, using it as like a boot drive. It's like
That's what I use it for. I legit just have my entire Steam library on hard drives.
King RAM, yeah. And also, let's get back to the games real quick. TT Isle of Man, like, let's go back to Afro Samurai 2 real quick. Revenge of Kuma Volume 1. This is the video game that the devs removed from the store itself. You can't buy this game actually anymore because they were so embarrassed at how bad it was when it launched. And everybody shat on the game.
I'm guessing that's why I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, the thing,
'cause
yeah,
I saw
that's the
that,
thing.
I'm like, holy shit, they made 2?
Yeah, it was supposed to be based on the second movie, but apparently they were just like, nope.
I gotta watch Afro Samurai.
The first game actually wasn't that bad, in my opinion. It was actually pretty okay-ish. Like,
It was
I like-
funky, but it was really decent. I can't even complain with that, honestly.
I have a dad voice now, apparently.
Especially
What?
when you talk about video game stuff.
When I talk about video game stuff, okay.
The more
son,
passionate
let
Tyler
me
gets,
tell
the
you
more of
about
a
my
dad
video
he
games.
becomes.
So in short, game was bad when it launched. Game sucked, and devs decided to pull out and apologize to everybody and offered refunds, I think. And like, I think only like you can't like, and since it was a download only title, I don't think anybody could really buy the game anymore and like play it now because they removed it from the store. But I think some people, like, I think there was some physical copies laying around, and I think those physical copies go for a lot of money because of the fact of how bad it is, and people
Is
don't
that like the
want to.
Cooking Mama games?
Maybe, I'm not sure about that, but that's another topic for another time. Talk about TT Isle of Man ride the and I can't find the page.
Isle of Man.
Isle of Man. It's literally TT Isle of Man.
Isle of Man ride on the Edge 2.
For whoever asked about the PC specs, I got an i5 900. What is it? i5 940F 2.9 gigahertz NVIDIA GTX 1660. It's got 6 gigabytes of, I believe, DDR or not DDR. The whatever the G one is that NVIDIA loves to jerk off with.
Just got a Seagate Barracuda 4 terabyte HDD. I think that's I think that's on an HDD. I think the Seagate Barracudas are DSDs, I think.
I didn't know
The,
Seagate made SSDs. I know they make portable ones.
No, they're not SSDs. They're HDA. Like they're like it's like a hybrid between a solid state and a hard drive. Basically, it's supposed to be a cheaper option, but if you don't have enough money for a solid state drive, and you want like some solid state drive performance, it is technically like better than a hard drive, but it's also still a hard drive, so it still has physical write issues and stuff that a solid state drive already rectifies to an extent. But
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Yeah. Then I
there's-
got 8 gigabytes of DDR4, the 500 solid state drive, and Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi ready, people.
Do a DDR live stream. With what? How do I get a DDR mat? You were gonna send me a DDR mat?
Motherfucker, is that a challenge?
But you have a DDR mat?
You want me to get one? I'll get one, goddammit.
Oh
He
lord.
does in fact have a DDR mat.
What the f-
I can confirm that he has one.
one
Got
of
some
those
good
weirdos
specs.
who plays games with a DDR match.
I still have my Guitar Hero controllers. Let's go, motherfucker. I have
Ooh.
Live and Warriors of Rock. Take your pick.
Shit.
Just-
Get lost.
Just to deal
Okay,
with it.
so, do not.
I even have
do not
DJ
fuck-
Hero.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Do not
I forgot
fuck with
that
Dave.
game. That was a thing for
He
a
is
while.
notorious for using his DDR mat and playing Guitar Hero with
At the
guitar
same
DD on
time
that.
while singing on Rock Band.
I remember DJ Hero mainly for its commercial with I think it's Jay-Z and Eminem. They did My Name Is and the other song by Jay-Z. Like it was like a very weird mix because like the guy like in the fucking like trailer he was just like doing the whole HD mix thing, and then like fucking Eminem was just singing next to it. Like the both of them were singing next to him and stuff as he was mixing the two together. He's like, "Hi, my name is my name is what? My name is chicken what? Yeah, all ladies and gentlemen up in the front to the H into the row. H to the is what? It's the chicken swim shady what?"
So I wasn't even that big into like hip hop and rap, but some of those mixes were fucking amazing. Like one of them was Another One Bites the Dust and something by Eminem. Or no, it was Daft Punk and Another One Bites the Dust. It was really good.
Around the World?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that actually sounds like a really cool idea actually.
Because it went like wow, 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 wow. Hey! Like, it was good. I know that's a terrible rendition and my vocal cords hate me, so.
It's
Every other
okay.
part of my body.
James, it's okay. Tyler today showed us how white he really was.
What? What? How did I show how white I was?
Okay, if anyone wants to know, just review to the part where he started trying to rap. We
Fuck
didn't talk
you.
about that mix between Jay-Z and Eminem.
Fuck you, alright?
I mean,
If
I
anyone
live
can
in
find,
the Tech 9, so you could go fuck right off.
Oh. Ooh.
sir, how does one exactly fuck off? Like, do I have
You
to
get-
fucking
I
thrust
don't know.
my hips
Ask
in
some of the
air?
tentacle lollies you associate with.
That's exactly
Listen, I haven't spoken to Cthulhu in like years, man.
Now I
Wait.
want to see
Okay.
Cthulhu as an anime waifu. I need to Google something.
I feel like the topics that we're supposed to be discussing are just
I'll leave on Safe Search and I'm going on Google, not Bing.
You know what? I did warn you.
oh my dude. It feels like the topics that we have planned for here are just supposed to be supplementary because we just
Oh, yeah.
talk so much about random shit.
We
I
have
forgot to tell you
topics.
about that other topic, that thing I was going to tell you guys about.
Oh, yeah. Kevin, let's hear about your promiscuity online.
Can I finish all the games first before we get
Yeah,
over
please
that?
go ahead. Yeah, do that.
What'd you
Just-
already say? 3? We got. That means we have. Just go.
Shadow Complex Remastered.
The hell is
Oh,
Shadow?
This game looks like ass.
Shadow Complex was an Xbox 360 indie hit that was kind of like a Metroidvania.
Looks like ass. I don't care about it.
That doesn't sound bad, though.
It wasn't for Xbox times.
Robinson the Journey by Crytek?
Robinson.
Robinson the Journey, and the tags are dinosaurs? What?
What? Did somebody say dinosaurs?
You.
Where? James, everyone knows you use DuckDuckGo nowadays for 2 adult Google searches. DuckDuckGo. Pfft. I don't even remember what search engine I used on fucking Tor.
What the fuck is DuckDuckGo?
I do not have
Apparently,
Beatles Rock Band or Green Day Rock Band. I have the Lego one somewhere. Although I might have sold it.
apparently this is. I'm gonna look it up on Steam real quick, because this was made by Crytek, so there's got to be a PC version.
They're remastering Crysis. I want to see if I can break my computer.
It's actually not that demanding, unfortunately.
Bloodstain was a fucking masterpiece. I didn't. What is it? I played Ritual of the Night a little bit. I did the 8-bit one though. I 100%ed that. That game was fucking awesome.
I know Zero played it.
I did.
I love
fucking loved
Castlevania.
it. Me too.
Like, did you please tell me you watched the anime?
There's an
did.
anime?
Yeah, on Netflix. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, the Castlevania anime.
However,
Why'd you
they
say it
kind of
like
shit all over the Dragon's Dogma anime. That did not jump.
Yeah, I heard that was bad, but I don't like Dragon's Dogma, so I'm okay with it sucking.
I never even played the game, so
I'm still binging
The only
Soul
thing
Eater.
you remember from Dragon's Dogma is titties.
There's titties.
There is titties.
Adds to watch list.
that's the watch list.
That reminds me, I never caught up on High School DxD.
Yeah, there's one more season of that. I didn't even finish that.
Every time
Apparent- What?
every time someone mentions High School DxD, I keep thinking about that one other anime about the guy that gets his powers from breast milk.
What?
There's a fucking anime where a guy gets powers
Oh,
from breast
really?
milk. Quasar something.
There's another anime, like literally where I think like women turn to weapons, but they have to be like they have to get an orgasm from it.
What the fuck?
It's like it's a legit anime. It's not even a hentai. It's a legit. They actually have to get off to transform.
That's a hentai, dude.
It is not a hentai. It's a legit anime. I forgot the name of it. I saw like 2 episodes of it, and I was just like,
I mean, to be
I can't
fair,
do it.
all anime is just some artist masturbating to what he draws. So that's the real power there.
That's kind of disturbing considering Guts, Evangelion, Elfen Lied, Devilman.
Okay, Devilman Crybaby,
okay,
I love.
You're,
So
you're naming so many of them that literally have so much fucking ecchi porn in it.
Hellsing,
Hellsing, Hellsing Ultimate.
Hellsing Ultimate is
Another.
one of my favorites.
Oh lord, another.
You already said
Gleipnir-
Elfen Lied, right?
Yeah,
Does
Gleipnir.
Kill a Kill count?
You kidding me? Of course
Okay.
it fucking counts.
Okay. Kill a Kill. And everything else that isn't fucking Evangelion does not count because we all know that Gainax and Studio Trigger already masturbated to make the anime. They
Yeah, but I
fucking
think the way it
animate
handled
everything
sexuality
using
was
their
really
not-
funny. It made it watchable. Like at first, I'm like, this is gonna be crappy fan service, but at the same time, it's like, no, wait, this is just the show. We're not hating on animes, right? We're just talking about murder porn. That's all.
Yeah.
Talking real quick that there's this other fucking game that I want to talk
yeah,
about real
yeah.
quick.
Oh
On
yeah,
the
video
list.
games. Woo.
There's this one on PS4. This is from United Independent Entertainment, and it's just called Joe's Diner.
Is it about a guy named Joe owning a diner and a slice of life?
It looks like a horror game and it's rated E, like E for everybody 10 and up.
That's fucking stupid.
Oh, we're talking about PlayStation games. I thought you were talking about anime still. I'm sorry.
There's this.
Joe's
Yeah, have you
Diner.
ever heard of
Oh,
that?
I
You ever heard of that anime, Joe's Diner?
Didn't the one guy who did the soundtrack for Bebop do that OST or whatever?
Oh,
Yeah, they got the Bebop OST for Joe's Diner.
Tyler, I have an idea for a comic series.
It's just a diner. It's just a fucking diner, and
Can we
just
have
shit
one of the
happens.
customers be a therapist who talks in a woo?
that into our comic actually. That would work. What's your name gonna be?
Diner 667.
What's the name of the diner? Diner 667.
Yeah, it's on Route 667.
Hey, what's the fuck this guy's name? We just need to know.
Joe, what the fuck did you not get from the title?
Joe. His name's Joe.
God, Kevin, you don't understand highbrow art.
Yeah, it's
This
just a.
fucking guy. Joe is so fucking generic. You know what? Yes, yeah.
Thank you.
With this. Where am I right now? I know exactly where I am. So why am I even arguing with this?
You're on a podcast in hell.
We're all in hell right now, and you deserve it.
Speaking of which, Hitler wants to play poker again tonight at his place if anyone's interested.
Oh my god, no, fuck him. He's such a fucking douchebag. He always brings up Jews somehow in the argument, and the fucking table, and it's always awkward whenever we're next to Stalin, because then he always fucking like has to bring up
Oh
that
my
shit that
God.
he did more, and then it turns into a weird ass argument, and then him
then
and
you have
Mussolini
Rasputin
next to
show
him.
up and he's just like, I'm still not dead. I'm just here on vacation. And we're like, why do you keep coming here?
And then he just sees
I-
both him and Stalin arguing, and then he's just like, it's just pure entertainment and all that shit. And then Mussolini's just in the corner trying to play video games.
Mussolini's just sitting there eating fucking supersod, living his dreams. He doesn't care.
This sounds like
Mussolini's a fucking pussy.
Yeah, he is.
Also, that's why I'm not allowed at Hitler's anymore.
Yeah,
You ever
because he got
notice
into a
too,
fist
like
fight
with
with him.
the M&Ms, he'll sort them by color.
Wait,
fuck?
that's what? Wait, Mussolini did that?
No, not Mussolini, Hitler. He sorts the M&Ms by color.
Wow, what a Nazi.
Really? He's
Right.
got venom colors.
Yeah, I'm not allowed at Hitler's anymore because
he,
Mussolini a pussy, and it keeps making him cry.
that's so weird how he's got so much racial segregation in his blood that he has to segregate the M&Ms by
And
color.
don't even get him started on Skittles.
Taste the rainbow, more like taste the gas chamber.
Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Christ!
Oh my god!
I'm also the reason why he separates his Skittles and his M&Ms.
Do you think it's fruity?
No,
Eh, I heard rumors he was a fruit.
No, one time when Hitler was like separating them, I just mixed both balls in. So yeah, on top of calling Mussolini a pussy, he hated me for that.
What did you do to him after he said, I fucking hate you for calling me a fucking pussy?
Listen, Mussolini's a fucking pussy.
Seriously, guys, this needs to be a comic.
Mussolini, fettuccine.
I mean, there's actually an anime about like something similar to this. What is it called? Italia already, I think.
No, we're
Italian?
not talking about it. We're not talking about it. We're not talking about Italia. No, get out now.
What's so bad about Italia?
No,
It's
nothing's
cringe.
bad about Hitalia. Nothing is bad about Hitalia, the anime. It's the fan base we don't want to bring back.
No, we stop here. We never mention it again. And oh fuck! Now there's
You
people
take it out of
coming
the
in.
back, You
There's
old
people
yell it
coming-
in the face and you bury it.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Don't ever bring that up again on the podcast. Do you hear me?
Now I'm
Or
gonna
else
go
you'll end
watch
up buried
Italia.
in the backyard again, Kevin.
Again!
I apologize. What the fuck? No. Oh.
You remember the first time.
I just
Yes, and
imagine
it's
Cyril
fun.
like
I
a
don't want
dog.
to be in there again. Don't do it.
Don't ever
I'll
bring
be
that
good. I'll be good. I will not mention it again. Shit.
Good.
If any of that shit made you laugh, leave a like on the stream if you got the time.
Fucking funny.
Hey, it's-
kind of funny.
I think because of that, I think it's time for this week's segment of Kevin Reacts.
Do the
Oh,
slug.
Da-da,
Do the
da-da,
slug.
da-da,
Let's look at these goddamn
da-da.
slugs every week.
I'm telling you, it's fucking amazing. You have to watch it. It's a feat of nature, people.
Who wants to fucking suffer through this shit? And you're like, oh, you know what, slugs?
Yeah, slugs,
Because slugs mating is something that looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie, and it's a natural biological process.
They
Right.
just shoot
Okay.
each other with darts. How biological does it have to be?
They glow, man. You don't understand. They glow.
Listen, slugs are fucking disgusting creatures, okay?
So are we, and we have a fucking podcast. What's your point?
And posting this in the
refuse to be on
DM.
the same level as a slug.
And posting this in the DM here. And good luck to you, sir. And we'll be starting the thing real quick. Let me know when you start it.
Hold up.
Leopard stuff. What the fuck is this?
Tell me when you start the video.
Yes!
No.
Thank you! Finally, my voice is heard!
It's always heard.
I fucking can't.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
I fucking can't. I will not. I will fucking.
Oh my god.
refuse.
Oh my god.
No, I am not. I am not.
What is that
watching it.
string? What is that string on the back of him?
Oh my.
What is that? What?
I am not watching that. I refuse.
You have to watch it now.
I am not. I am not watching that.
It's just nature, though.
No.
No, I am
Oh my
not watching it. Okay?
God.
Out of all
I have to
things
be-
you could possibly put,
Finish this.
that y'all had to do that. I am not watching that shit.
Do I have to watch this?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah.
I'm watching it too, so you have to watch it too.
Guys, it's just a nature documentary. I don't understand.
Fine.
What the hell's the blue thing? It's like
It's like a cocoon of shit!
This is so fucking disgusting. This is like watching my older sister fuck.
Wow. I did not.
Why is it turning neon blue? What the fuck?
I told ya! I warned yous, but no!
Is it reproducing by budding? What is this shit happening? What is happening?
No, stop, please. Please let me suffer.
Wait,
I don't know.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
I am thoroughly disgusted. Okay, what is it doing with
Ooh.
these fucking vaginas?
Jesus. It's Vaginas. Oh my god. Oh, okay, yep, and one of them dies.
What the fuck is with this? Why?
My god, this is fucking disgusting.
How is that how I was born?
Wow, if Zero's saying it's disgusting, damn, I've hit a new low, boys.
Yes.
Listen, I'm already disgusted by the fact that they're
Fine.
slugs.
Where the hell did you
It's
even
only
find
downhill from here.
Fucking James just kept saying no, show him slugs mating, and I'm just like, okay, fine, we'll do it. And I just picked the first one ever, and apparently it was the one he wanted to show everybody. And if everybody wants, and if everybody was curious, it's posted in Ciro's weird shit in the Discord channel.
It's not even pornographic! It's legit just nature!
I am putting it in weird shit.
Fair.
What the fuck was that?
I could have lived the rest of my life not seeing this.
Yeah, but guys, it glows.
I don't give two fucking
You?
shit. Okay? I never had to see this. I never wanted to see this.
When the
Fucking
guy
ugly creatures fucking.
No,
talks
no,
about
Dean.
Okay?
There's a special place of hell for you. There's a special fucking
I
place.
am genuinely disgusted.
Holy shit, dude!
Disgusting. Like this.
we- I think we
Did
just achieved something.
I guess I shouldn't tell you the video about the hyena and the elephant, huh?
Listen, I don't give two shits about the hyena and the elephant, okay? I would watch that.
The hyena
watching
eats the
this.
elephant's ass.
Yep,
Keep it yourself.
raw.
I don't give a shit. Like I said, I'm fucking disgusted by slugs.
You don't give a shit, but that hyena definitely got a shit.
I'm funny.
So I think
Ugh.
it's fair to say I won Kevin Reacts.
They're all
The fact that it got 0 as provoked.
Fucking Zero's so. I can feel how angry he is right now that he had to watch that. He's so silent.
He didn't have to watch that. I had to watch it. I'm fucking pissed.
I watched it. I'm fucking disgusted, man.
Remember, when all of you say, hey, James is the innocent one. Hey, James isn't really
Well-
that bad.
Hey,
know
listen.
who's the fucking king of chaos around here, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
Hey, this-
who the fuck said you were the innocent one?
Okay, here's some perspective, all right, guys. We all watch something disgusting together, and that's what matters first and foremost. Now we know which kind of thing. Now we know better not to inflict something so weird onto our good friend Kevin here. But now we're all scarred together, which means we could do worse shit now.
Oh.
What is worse than fucking slugs mating?
A
Give
lot of
me a
things,
week.
actually.
Give you a week. No, I'm not giving you a week.
No, this is. I honestly think this is the pinnacle. Well, for me anyway. Like,
So
if you
people
ever
being
wanted to
eat-
just
I can't.
I'm put on the BML panel. I will leave and never come back.
listen, I can handle a lot of other things, except for Goosh Goosh, and now slug mating. Those are two things I cannot sit with.
It's really that bad? I didn't think it was that bad, guys. I thought it was just something wacky.
Listen, I hate slugs. They fucking disgust me. Okay?
Okay.
On next Kevin React, watch the Where the Dead Go to Die or When Blackbirds Fly before the podcast.
I'm giving them suggestions.
Okay, well, we'll put a pin in it.
I am really...
Why did you just show
I
me?
don't know
I
how
did not
much-
need to see blue shit spurt. Hot. Hot.
I didn't have to see fucking slugs fucking.
I'm telling you.
The rest of my life without seeing that, but no, I had to see two slugs getting it on, and you laugh at my fucking pain from watching it.
Kevin,
You can't. Hey, listen, man. You can't really You can't say it's your pain. You, and Zero watched it together.
Oh,
Technic-
God, my-
technically speaking.
Oh, God.
yeah, you're right. It's not your pain, Kevin. It's our pain.
Our pain.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
I feel like I need Jesus now.
Every week before this, your pain. This week, our pain.
Patrick, so much pain.
So much pain. Ah, so much pain.
So far, what I'm hearing is I'm winning.
Yes.
This is a competition to fucking make me throw up.
This isn't a competition at all. This is just a fun thing we do.
If this is our
Well-
idea
well,
of fun,
James-
I'd hate to see torture.
Well, James won it. He absolutely did.
Yeah.
Okay. He
Okay.
Gonna have a compilation of all the Kevin reacts now.
I hate you.
he wins it. He takes the cake. He threw two fucking slugs at it, and they fucking fucked in the cake. Excuse me while I shut off my radio.
Shit,
I
it's
was
midnight already.
It's midnight, everybody. Zero's radio went off.
Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, he fucking took the cake. He threw slugs on it, and they fucked within the cake.
And it glue.
That reminds me of that
And
Junji
it's
Ito.
glue.
That Junji Ito story where the girl's head turned into a snail.
Ew.
Why would you
That
bring
was-
it up?
That was the only one that creeped me out.
Her tongue just slowly turned into a fucking slug, and then her head got removed and it turned into a shell.
For that? Why is the image in my head? I don't need the image in my head.
You don't have to remind me of that one. I like I said, that was the only one of Junji Ito's couple of works that fucking creeped me out.
You have obviously not read Uzumaki.
Ah, God.
Obviously, I have not, but I feel like it's a lot better. It's a lot better time than watching Slugs Mate.
The weird one that I liked personally, like as more of like a metaphor for the internet, essentially, is it is like the privacy one where it starts out as like a basic story where the whole premise was going to be about this guy, but not about this guy, but it's about this girl who has her window like open every night, and then they find out about this game that or this thing that boys do where they sneak into girls' rooms and they whisper like their name to them, like, and then they slowly fall in love with them and some shit like that. And then like during the midway point, like she confronts him about it, and then he's like, yeah, I did the game on you, and I'm sorry about that. And then she's just like, if you liked me, why didn't you just say something? He's like, it's because I'm shy and shit. And then then this dude gets murdered somehow, and then it turns into this whole thing. It's about like people like drilling holes into walls and stuff and peeking in and shit.
Oh, show.
It was that, guys. It was just that.
So voyeurism.
Yeah, it's called The
Pretty
Town
much.
with No Roads, I think.
Alright, I'm just gonna fill the podcast so I don't ever have to look at that again.
You're gonna fill the podcast now.
Hey, Bumbutt.
Just fill with something. Fill with everything, please. Just get it out of here.
I put your food out, dude. I
Wait.
don't know why you're belly aching.
Why I didn't like the taste of the damn food. It tasted nasty and slimy.
Nasty
I
and
mean, it is cat
slimy.
food, so you're not wrong.
Cat food sucks.
We don't need this in my life.
There's still our fucking kitten that we found like 2 weeks ago now, still outside the house. We need to find somebody like.
Oh. Aww.
Ciro's just spamming chat with memes.
He's trying to erase the memory of leopard slugs now.
I feel like I have to get him a slug-related gift.
Talking about my thing now because I kind of want to.
No, that's just gonna. James, I'm gonna be honest. I've known him for a while. If you do that, he's probably gonna get really fucking pissed off at you.
Got it. Understood.
He's really silent right now.
I feel like the hatred is there and it's warranted.
It's seething.
There is no hatred. It's just, I'm
Ciro.
fucking disgusted by-
Had
It's
I
just
known
disgusting.
you were this averse to anything of the slug variety, I wouldn't have suggested the clip.
It's okay, James. I don't blame you.
Get my fucking dick out.
What?
Slugs.
What? Fucking dude, I don't get it. Like how you like. Okay. Well, okay. So I want to actually go a little bit more in depth on this. Actually, like, is there a specific reason, Zero, that you have a problem with slugs, or like along those lines? Is it like a fear of yours?
No, I just don't like fucking slugs.
They're sentient boogers, dude. Like,
Sentient boogers.
They just fucking disgust the shit out of me.
Yeah, true. It's like, it's just baffling, like knowing that there's a bug that creeps you out like this much, and not knowing like that you have gone outside of my house one day, like as we were recording. My mom was freaking out that there was a giant spider on the door of our house, so I was just like, I gotta go kill it now. And then you're just like, nah, hold on. And then you just literally waltz out. You cup your hands around this giant spider, basically, and then you just move it elsewhere in the yard, and then you just let it go. And then you're just like, ah, okay, yeah, fine, all right, it's good. This fucking orb weaver of a spider, and you just let it, like, you grab it and you just like let it go, and then you're just like, hey, there you go. and now I know, like, if it were slugs all over the porch, you would have just been useless.
See, that's when you just get a salt shaker and go to town.
No, I'm not gonna.
That's what I would have done.
No, you
I
don't
would've
use.
blasted.
So you use a salt shaker, you make yourself some
I would
escargot.
have blasted
Yeah.
the shit with salt and fire.
Now, salt is supposed to be preventative. It's not supposed to be used to kill slugs.
But it
Listen,
is.
they can die any other fucking way. Okay, they're fucking disgusting insects.
Hmm.
Although I
Yeah.
didn't know they were fucking insects.
Are they insects? I thought they were. Like, what else would they call them?
I forget what it is. They might be mollusks.
I think they are mollusks.
Yeah, because they swim on the ground. Yeah, they're mollusks.
They're mollusks.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, they're
mollusks.
mollusks.
What are mollusks?
Snails.
Living fossils, kind of.
Interesting.
They're more like living, just not fossils, but what's the word I'm looking for?
Yep, living, fucking.
Fossils.
Fossils. Yeah, anything.
Candy corn right now to anybody who hates candy corn.
I like candy corn.
There, I filled it up. But it's not filled it up, motherfucker.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying? Oh, the chat.
Yeah, he filled up the chat, so this way it's not there.
I literally could have spent my entire life not knowing about this shit.
Oh, that's the old meme I fucking posted when I first got Freddy. Oh my god, that's amazing. Of Mr. Big Head getting really angry. Oh my god, that's actually so cool. I remember taking that photo from my phone when I was just chilling out downstairs, and Freddy was just hanging out in his crate when you just got him too. It's been almost a year since that happened. Wow, holy crap.
What a time. What a life.
Life. You slugs fucking.
You're welcome.
Wait, hold up. I want to talk about this one real quick. I bought my girlfriend's son a Switch for his birthday, and he said, "Thanks, simp." I almost slapped the shit out of him right then and there, but his dad was at the party.
It do be like that sometimes, folks.
Simp.
Oh, this one captures my feelings.
It's just the word why.
Well, it's just why over and over again.
Why, oh,
then
why did this have
then I
to
got this picture.
happen?
Why did this? Oh my. You. Fuck you, man.
And then everyone's favorite.
Face.
Tim Curry and fucking Red Alert 2, man.
I will
I
go
love
where
that whole
call.
franchise.
I will go where the poison of capitalism hasn't been tainted. Space.
And then but when he looks up,
Move fleets like pawns. What? I can't tell if that's her front or her back. What is that? Oh, she's
We're
wearing
get-
a
you're get-
skirt.
You're gonna have to post this in the Discord, by the way, this server, so people know what we're talking about.
It's fine. Why do they need to know things? We all know what slugs mating looks like now. I think we've learned enough for one evening. Thank you very much.
Fucking
it's
damn it.
something I didn't have to learn about.
Any Right. So, any topics anybody would like to discuss now? By the way, since we're just rambling.
Oh, Eddie Van Halen, shred in peace. He was an
Oh
absolute
yeah,
god
he
of
fucking
guitar.
died.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Okay, Zero. Yeah, Eddie Van Halen died. You didn't know?
What? What else? What else am I supposed to say? I didn't know Eddie Van Halen personally.
No, but
But, like-
we technically don't know any celebrity personally.
Yeah, like I honestly don't understand what's the deal with celebrity deaths. I mean, like, yeah, it's kind of sad, but it's only more sad when you've actually met them. Like, the further you are from someone dying, the less of an impact it has.
It's more of a respect thing,
I was
really.
gonna say it's a respect thing, and
Oh.
we kind of deitize a lot of those individuals in our culture, and to see these godlike figures fall to mortal causes fucks you up.
Oh.
I mean, let's be honest here. Ozzy, like, should have been dead a long time ago.
Dude, Ozzy refuses to fucking die. His last album was called Ordinary Man. That man is anything but. I genuinely don't understand how he is still alive. The amount of abuse he has done to his body, his family, his everything, every step he takes is a fucking miracle.
Doctors are
Actually.
Biting that ball probably just gave him immortality.
biting the head of a bat gave him immortality. He's
When
fucking Dracula.
When COVID came out, he said, back in my day, we could bite a bat and everything would be alright. You would just get some shit on the telly. Nowadays, it turns into biological warfare.
Now, basically, when Brutal Legend came out, first, like, and a few years later after it came out, I always thought to myself, oh, you know what? Ozzy's getting old in his day and age. I don't think they'll ever make a Brutal Legend 2 because he'll probably be dead by then. And then Lemmy died. And I was just like, wait, Lemmy died before Ozzy? What?
Because Lemmy never stopped drinking until he was in his 50s, where Ozzy stopped in his 30s because of Sharon.
All right, that makes sense.
I know way too much about Ozzy.
I missed the show. I remember it used to be on, I think, MTV.
It was on MTV. I think it was even on CBS.
They could talking about I don't know why, but like yeah, there's the Ozzy Osbourne like show, like the Osbournes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Gene Simmons' Family Jewels, which is just
Family Jewels sucked.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch more than an episode. It was pitiful. They had one episode where he was trying to teach his kid to drive, but he's such a bad driver. And they had like one of the members of the DMV in his state. I think it was California. It's probably California. And it was just painful to watch. He does not know how to function like a normal human being.
What Gene Simmons, I think, never had to like drive on his own, like since like when they started Kiss.
No, but I just mean the way he talks to people. He acts. See, like, you know how certain celebrities have their personality in front of the public and then their personal live one?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Gene Simmons, it's one and the same. Makeup or not, he's still a rock star.
Yeah, I keep hearing like so many stories of people saying he's such an asshole.
Not as big as Billy Joel, though. Apparently, Billy Joel is one of the biggest assholes on earth.
I was about to make a Bob Dylan joke, but then I realized, oh wait, that's not Bob Dylan, that's Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Who the
That's
fuck?
what happened.
Yeah,
Don't
what?
say Bono's the bigger douche.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
But Bono, what is it? Bono acts like a douche, but he's not trying to be one. You know what I mean?
I like how we segued from Rest in Peace Eddie Van Halen to, yeah, you know, Gene Simmons was kind of a fucking asshole, you know? He's kind of a fucking asshole, that guy. You know?
He can be. But I mean, you're the front man of Kiss. You're allowed to be to a degree.
The sort of a limit, I would say.
Oh, absolutely. Basic human decency applies to everybody. Unless you're Ozzy, because you don't even know what planet you're on at that point. I love the
Um,
guy, but damn.
Yeah. Honestly, like I honestly thought he was gonna be like after like his last tour, I thought he was gonna be like, oh, it's over.
No More Tours Volume 2, and he said the only reason he stopped was because of COVID. Otherwise, he would have kept going.
Is like no more tours now supposed to be like a thing until he's just like, I'm just gonna keep touring until I die now.
Well, this was supposed to be his final run.
Yeah.
Ordinary Man is supposed to be like his last rock star tour, but when it comes to music, he still wants to make content, and the producer he's working with is fucking insane. So
Yeah, that's cool.
he's working with Post Malone's producer. Just think about that for a minute. Ozzy Osbourne is working with the same producer as Post Malone.
Serious?
Swear to
Yes.
God. And do you know what Ozzy said about working with him and meeting Post and everything?
Yeah. What?
He said it was the most creatively liberating experience he's had in the music industry.
Well, yeah, because Post is really cool, man. Like they're both cool dudes, actually.
Yeah. Post's lyrics are great. I love the metal covers of his songs. And I still have
honestly
Sunflower
feel like-
stuck in my head because of fucking Spider-Verse.
They'll never
You
leave
must-
anyone.
honestly feel like
When you
Ozzy Osbourne is gonna outlive us all.
When you left
I-
in the dust, unless I stuck by you, you're my sunflower. You're my sunflower.
Never be too much. It's a great song.
I feel like we
It
suck
is.
at singing.
Says you. I'm amazing at it.
Eddie Van Halen, you literally come out with like
Tyler, shut up. You're Irish. You're only good when you're drunk.
Fuck you.
Are literally
Gather
just-
round, ye lads and lasses, set ye for a while, and hearken to me mournful tale about the otter child. I'll save that for another time.
Racist.
What? Dude, I'm fucking more Irish than you, man. My great grandmother was a Brannigan, fresh off the boat.
Uh,
Oh shit. Fresh
Don't
off the
mean
boat,
sh-
you said.
Along with
don't-
the crowd.
that's what I thought.
I try bringing up that thing again or no?
What? thing?
Yes. Bring it up, please.
Oh yeah, your PlayStation story.
Just want you guys' opinion. Like I said, not naming names.
Not naming names and one guy's opinion. Gotcha.
Anyway, your opinion. All right, so met someone on a PlayStation game.
Like a lot of
Like,
love stories start out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not exactly a good love story.
Wait, Kevin, which game was it?
Okay, so I hopped into a chat with like another friend, and they were playing Apex.
Oh, right there.
At first, we were just talking. You started just like talking and anything like that, right? And out of nowhere, I remember just one day she like messaged me on like PS4, her actual number to like text her, and I was like, "Where the hell is this going?" Then we started texting back and forth, and then it went to Facebook back and forth, and then things escalated from there. It seemed like it was going decently well for a little while. There were a lot of, I would say, there were a lot of red flags. For one, she's twice my age. She's like 30.
Twice.
Also, she
So
has
like,
18.
so by the time she was like 18, you were like what, like 10, like 8.
I'm not saying I make smart decisions. I was not saying. If I
Was
did,
she
I would be
rich?
here. No, actually, that's one of the red flags. Also, seems like understandably with the whole fucking virus thing going on, like no one's. But at the same time, it seemed like before that she wasn't exactly doing like the best of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
She like essentially from like what she's described to me, she's not exactly living in the best condition. Like where she's living. I remember her kid was like talking before in the background. Like, I miss having my own room, but oh well. So that type of situation. She's basically living in like an apartment complex somewhere in whoever the fuck knows where.
Yeah, don't bother like giving a location.
I was gonna say.
I'm not giving a location. I'm just saying, yeah, she lives that and that such where. All right, trying to make the story shorter. Okay, so we talked to her eventually. Blah blah. Little argument. We got past that. Thing is, another guy hopped in the chat not too long after, right?
Yeah.
He told me like he likes military types. That guy is like he's in like the Marines and shit like that. We start talking. She just ignores the hell out of me. Anytime I showed up in that chat, I basically was like, yesterday's news. Okay, I guess that's the end of that. We just stopped talking. Apparently, she thinks I was like avoiding her the entire time. I was like, no, I wasn't.
That's
Kinda
gaslighting, bro. That is such gaslighting,
Yeah.
dude. Class A
Kinda
gaslighting,
toxic.
bro.
Behavior.
So I was just like, I talked to her after. I was like, let's just stay friends. And she's like, okay. Well, I didn't see this really going anywhere anyway since of your whole situation. Since we're talking back and forth about all personal situations, right?
Wow.
I was like, okay. Well then. Thing is now, fucked up thing is, which is actually pretty funny. She's dating someone else in this like this group chat we all talk on Facebook on PlayStation. What do I know?
Mm-hmm.
We did. I saw like I think a few nights ago they started a relationship, and I was just like, really? It bothers me that she's in a relationship. It bothers me the person who she's in a relationship with. I don't exactly get along with this person.
Oh. The thing is, like, she's already got like all these red flags and stuff, and if she's already like with him and shit like that, then like it's honestly like ain't your job to tell him that shit, man. You ain't broskies with him,
Also,
Yeah, don't fucking
big other
bother.
thing. Also, last thing, big other thing. Polyamorous.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, if that shit didn't work for that one fat chick in Florida, it ain't gonna work for anyone else.
So when it comes to polyamory and having an open relationship, it's about trust and true devotion. It's very hard to pull off.
That's why I was like, I've been cheating on once
Oh.
before. I was like, I don't feel like having that happen all over again. It's like, I don't know her like that. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, but at the same time, I'm like, the way she like talks, the way she like, we haven't met in person, obviously. So the way she talks, I'm like, I don't know.
Listen, is she a 10? Is she a 10?
Okay, to be fully honest, like her age was the one thing that didn't like. Her age and the fact that she has kids, that didn't exactly bother me. The way she looked.
So what you're saying is, if she wasn't ugly, you would have been fine.
Not exactly. I mean, even still, it's a whole personality. I'm more trying to do a personality, obviously. Not the guy's gonna be trying to like looks alone.
I didn't hear a number 1 through 10. What is it, my guy?
I was gonna say, he's not gonna quantify it. Is he too much of a gentleman?
No, I'm getting to that. I would say, in my opinion, I guess say 5, 6, if better.
No, not worth it. She's no woman no woman's worth a poly shit
Was
if like
that
she's not at least an
Makeup or without?
8.5.
This is without makeup.
So that's the only place where you could give leeway is, if you never saw a picture of them at their best, all done up and everything. Regardless of gender or whatever, everybody looks better dressed up. Like, there's certain things you do. Maybe it's a way somebody does their hair. Maybe it's, a certain eyeshadow or blush the girl uses. It might give them points.
Or maybe it's how much they bench press.
Yeah, if they can lift you up and that's your thing, by all means, go be their partner. Like,
She did tell me she had a medical problem, which is the reason why she doesn't exactly work out.
Oh, that's
Which-
everyone's excuse. That's a lot of.
She is
I'm-
a thought who belongs to the street.
Like I said, I was giving the benefit of the doubt.
This
I guess you
thought
can't
has
study
spoken.
Listen,
I have spoken.
As the professional bad decision maker when it comes to relationships, my dude, there was a lot of red flags early on. And if there was there like that genuine connection though, did you sense that? Like, was there a similar essence you both vibed with?
Literally, the only thing we vibe with is the fact that she was super thirsty.
Oof.
And
That's not a vibe. That's toxicity,
Exactly.
dude.
Exactly. Okay, so
The
I mean, I'm not gonna lie,
toxicity of
I'm
our
not gonna lie here.
city.
that I didn't exactly, send back thirsty texts because I did. After that, I was literally just doing, keep the conversation going. I was like, I don't really know what else to say because it's more or less talk about like, oh, she's like, she's from a military family. She's been like around open relationships like people before, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that kind of person, and she could have been a catfish too, which is something that's terrifying when it comes
Wait, she
to
sent me a
online
photo of what
stuff.
she looks like, and I was just like,
Are you saying she wasn't pretty enough to fake it?
could have been one. Okay, well, I'll say this.
She
Could've been
could
worse.
have been in the right lighting, maybe a bag over her head. What, Kevin?
Could have been worse. I guess I could say.
That is never a good way to start, my dude. Never.
No, I'm too hard, but at the same time, I don't want to be an asshole and just be like, she looks, horrendous or whatever the hell like that.
Nah, it's not like a swamp ghoul or anything. Yeah, no.
So, okay. So, what I was going to ask in your opinion was like, it goes without saying, like the fact that I was like dodging her after a while, that honestly, shitty and immature on me. A good way to handle a situation.
Not part like. I mean, yeah, in a way, yes, but then again, you had your feelings hurt by this woman, like those feelings that you felt.
Feelings hurt. The fact that like she literally just kind of replaced me, and I was just like, I don't see that going anywhere if she like literally just wants to-
Because for people
It's-
like her, and this is not something that's exclusive to girls by any means, sex is about power. And it's really this ugly shift where you can see somebody use their sexuality as a manipulative force to get what they want and that emotional connection, and then immediately ditch you when they need that new high.
You're basically
Just like my ex.
Yep, I think a lot of people out there can say they've had exes like that.
my one and only ex basically cheated on me. I didn't want to do anything.
Dude,
That
That's rough.
sucks. That's rough,
She is
buddy.
also a thought who belongs to the streets.
All women belong in the streets. They every single one of them
Short story on
deserves
that
to.
one. Literally, I figured out how she. Sorry, Tyler.
Every one of them deserves to live in poverty and have their suffrage repealed.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, I'm just saying they shouldn't be suffering. They shouldn't have the.
They shouldn't be suffering. Yeah.
Ray just walked in on
I
me,
was gonna
apparently
say, yeah.
just saying that. Great.
Hi, honey. We're talking about how Kevin was emotionally manipulated over the PlayStation Network.
Yes, and
thought-
yes, and because of this, I say women's suffrage should end.
You mean
Because of a thought.
suffering, right, Tyler?
No, I want the voting rights gone for it.
Their right to vote might be
what
the
the time.
reason we are
the time.
saved from fucking what we might be saved from if the election goes a certain way. So,
Listen, the election's gonna be a shitstorm either way. So
It's gonna be rioting either
personally,
way.
Yep.
I'm not gonna fucking bother. I don't give two shits.
Well, I mean, there's news saying that Joe Biden is gonna appoint fucking Governor Cuomo as Attorney General if he wins.
you know what? Go for it. By all means, Joey boy. You want Cuomo to be your fucking attorney general? Go right ahead. Nobody'll stop you. Because when you have earned the right to sit behind the Oval Office desk, just fuck it. Have a field day.
He can sniff all the heads he wants.
Yeah, that's honestly,
If all the
it sucks because, like, politically, I don't even know what the fuck their policies are. I've Googled it. I've done Twitter research. I've looked around for the information. I've actively sought out political knowledge, and all I get is just the personal dirt on each candidate.
Yeah.
Basically. That's
Listen,
basically.
James,
Oh,
at this point at this point, that's all that politics is. That's why I don't want to fucking get involved with fucking politics.
By the way, Kevin, Ray says she's sorry, and not all women are like that.
right, she's definitely a keeper. And if
I
you hurt
know.
her, I will kill you.
Oh,
Oh!
what? She agrees that women's suffrage should end? Yeah, I totally agree.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Tyler,
listen,
I was
Tyler.
literally padding the content to get us away from that. I will make you all watch Slugs Mating again.
Oh my god, no, stop.
listen, Tyler.
And
Tyler,
thank you,
Yes.
Kevin.
giving women the right to vote is what prevents them from sticking a fucking 12-inch dildo with the fucking bunny ears up your asshole.
Here's some food for thought, though. Here's some food for thought. All right, you ready? You ready for
Oh,
this?
no. What?
You ready for this, guys? You ready for this?
What level?
You're-
No.
Ready for it? Ready for it?
Lay it on
Right?
us.
Yeah,
It's
go for it.
women voted for prohibition, and prohibition led to mafia and gangs rising in New York and all across the nation and shit. Women made organized crime a thing. There you go.
Okay, and we got some of the best content in years from that. So, also that. Good, I love The Soprano.
Oh, my
Thank
If you
thank your local
If
thank
you make-
women. Thank women for that.
listen, if you make anything illegal, you'll fucking have crime.
So,
Let me
I just
read.
got a
Let me
text.
state this for
Wait,
the
what are you
record.
reading? Yeah, do you think?
Let me state this for the record that all my statements are purely for comical purposes, by the way, and people will take it out of context. I actually
Comedic, not comical. Comedic. You have
Comical.
comical intent, but comedic and activism.
I can't read the teleprompter. Okay.
I didn't write the script this week. Fuck off, man.
Okay, James.
I love
I
this
may
show.
need you to write-
I love
I may
it
need
so
you-
much.
James, I
Okay.
may need you to team up with my lawyer.
I've been
To write
telling
an
you to give
apology.
me the kumquat phone, but you won't listen to me.
Listen, it's in the fucking avocado bowl.
By the way, Ray, I've gotten some text messages from Ray, and she is requesting to come on the podcast and talk shit about women. Are we down for this, boys?
Oh my god.
Okay. Sure.
All right,
Go
you
for
heard
it.
him, honey. Hop in general, they'll drag you in.
Not all women are bad.
See,
Not good some.
I'll start the discussion off, all right, guys? Okay, I'm an expert in this field.
Wait, does that mean I have to get the horn? Oh, fuck, I'm getting the horn.
Tyler, you saying you're an expert at anything does not put me at ease.
I'm an expert in beating my meat, but you don't argue with me on that.
Because we don't need to know about
For
that.
you.
She's in general.
We-
Somebody drag her in.
Listen, we understand you beat your meat like it owes you money, but just because you beat your meat like it owes you money does not make you an expert at beating
Not
your
that
meat.
we condone that kind of thing, but always do a little wrist stretch beforehand, fellas.
Right.
Sup? I was turning
Hello.
off my fan.
I'm
Hey,
getting
Ray.
the horns. Let me know when you're ready. I'm
So
fucking getting it.
women.
Women, am I right? I'm
Yeah,
leading the.
So,
I'll leave the discussion
Ray,
off.
Wait,
hold on,
you're
hold
leading
on.
the discussion, or who's leading it?
I'll start off with it, but we
Well,
gotta
hold
wait
on,
for
hold
Kevin
on.
to get the horns
First-
out.
I was gonna say first, let's get some credibility. Ray, how long have you been a girl?
I believe since I came into my mother's womb and then came out of it. So about
You mean when your dad
19
came in your
years
mother's
now?
womb?
True.
Ah,
I was born
Lori,
at
I
one
didn't.
race.
Lori, she wanted to be here. Just saying.
I'm not gonna give a crap.
I'm getting the horns for this now. All right. Let's just get it over and play.
Oh god, this again.
I love that horn. So, all right, All right, I'll start. So, Ray, why do you believe that women's suffrage should end?
Okay, it's not a belief that women's suffrage should end. I just believe there are some women, not naming names, just should not exist.
Oh.
Just plain.
Ow. I didn't know it was gonna go like that. There's some that shouldn't exist.
There's some messed up people in this world.
Right.
Kind of
So-
right here.
In my household, it's only been my dad and then 4 girls. So I feel his pain. Even
Ooh.
our animals get neutered. So I know like what he goes through on a day-to-day basis. So like hearing when like people like are hurt by women, I'm just like, I am sorry that our species is
It's the fact that I was hurt. It's the fact that I guess I was expecting. I don't know. I wasn't expecting something to happen, but I was at least expecting, a bit more. I wasn't expecting to be replaced in the past.
yeah, it sucks. But yeah, like from like being into both men and women, I see the pain that we cause and how difficult we can be. And so like when I'm definitely like with like I have more guy friends than girlfriends. So like hearing them talk about like how like a girl just like broke their heart for like no reason, I'm just like, I'm sorry for our gender. So I
Right.
get it. Women
And
suck.
and the punishment should be end of all women's suffrage because of the prohibition era, correct?
They can't manipulate our elections as long as they're manipulating our emotions, right, boys?
Get me out of it. Get me out of your shit.
They can
No.
they can manipulate motions, but they shouldn't manipulate the ballots for Trump 2020.
Okay, if we don't get to vote, here's what may happen. Because I just voted and I turned in my ballot, like did the early voting. We would learn. We will adapt. We are creatures that adapt to just convince you to vote who we want in and vote for what we want.
But the thing is, women are. I think women could already do that. Like, it just means that you get 2 votes now instead of like just 1.
True. But either way, you're giving us what we want.
If society allowed it where women could actually vote and control the results of elections, I feel like the world might be
we
a
would
better
have
place.
women. We would just have women everywhere.
My girlfriend constantly gaslights me. I think I'm kind of impervious to women's bullshit now. I'm just being honest here.
I feel bad for men for multiple reasons.
Fuckers.
Because they have to put up with us when we're hormonal, having their children, and like just being bitchy for a day.
Yeah, but some guys are worse than the girls. It's fucked up.
What to
Oh
say.
yeah, I'm not saying that like guys are like
Exhibit A!
saints. I'm not saying guys are saints.
Like I just said, I kind of ghosted her. She literally said that happened to the last relationship she was in. I'm like, wow, I did the exact same thing I said I wasn't gonna do to her, and I feel like shit for doing that. I'm regretting it because I actually have to live by regrets, but at the same time, it wasn't exactly a
If
mature
someone
decision.
hurts you and you tell them you're not gonna be like their other person, the other person most likely did that because they were acting away.
Mm-hmm.
People don't change very easily.
No.
So if it's like something that like if the person was just super toxic and you don't want to be in a toxic relationship, you're allowed to leave. You don't need to stay in a relationship like that, or even if it's like a friendship or like something that you were hopefully getting close. If it's toxic from the beginning, it's gonna be toxic throughout until either hey, knock it off. The person changes, which will take years or maybe like decades, or like you just straight up just leave because you don't want to be in something that's hurting you physically or emotionally.
Yeah. People that you love, friends, family, regardless, they should be the people you feel like you don't owe a goddamn thing. Like you don't feel like you need to do 1,000 things for them. You want to do it.
What? Sorry,
What?
Yeah.
rat boyos.
Got you. Like, yeah, when it
y'all
comes to
have
friends,
feelings.
like, look at all of us. If somebody can't make the podcast, it's not like, oh my god, I'm failing a business obligation. It's like, oh shit, I don't get to talk to my buds this week. That kind of feeling. And when it comes to
Because it's
romance, it should be
You signed a contract, though. Signed it in 12
Motherfucker,
boiled
baby,
bloods.
I will gladly sign any piece of paper you throw my way.
And you paid it in gold and toll.
I mean,
Pay the toll.
I kind of paid the toll with my previous romantic endeavor before I met this one over here.
You coming on to me, bro?
You know it.
Oh.
You wish.
That's all
No,
I'm
I
saying
don't.
with my rat
I don't want to get
boyos.
in the way between you and Zero, Tyler. I know that's a special bond. It's a once in a lifetime thing. I ain't fucking with it.
That's
Can I
right.
just
You
say
can
this
keep 'em.
before I continue on my therapy session?
Yes, right.
So my rat boyos, they still have hair. They're supposed to be hairless, and they're not growing, but their fucking nuts are growing. Their bodies aren't, but they're just getting huge.
Sorry.
Can I ask real quick before we change this subject? How long have you known yourself to be a misogynist, miss?
Wow.
Since I started junior high,
Ooh.
that's when everyone started like PMSing, and I'm like, "Yep, y'all suck." See,
You heard it here.
I knew I was not fully straight in elementary school.
Oh,
And then I
alright.
found out women actually sucked.
In which way?
Junior high.
Oh.
Both ways, sweetheart. Both ways.
Hey.
And then I
Oof.
just gave up sophomore year and was just like, F it. If it has a dick, I date it. If it has a vagina, I date it. If it has both, fuck it, I'll date it.
Disclaimer: I have dick.
I was about to say.
If they have a good personality, I'm fine. Like if we connect in like not a physical way first, then it's fine.
That's something, honestly, like a lot of people like seem to like overlook when it comes to relationships too. Yeah, like
Mhm.
I don't. It's like, yeah, it's cool. Like how some people like have like things in common and shit like that. But it's like if you're not physically attracted to each other, it's not gonna work out as a relationship, no matter what, you know.
Forget even the physical attraction. As I was talking about earlier, you need that personality clicking thing, which is why Ray is fucking amazing, and I am glad every night that I get to talk to her. Because she's one of the only human beings on this earth that actually gives a damn.
I'm on the earth.
You are.
Mine's a pale skin, but that's a rat boyo. Just posting that in the general chat.
I thought that was a sugar glider for a second.
Nope,
No, she wants those though.
I do. Because those
Doesn't
I
Crit-
can keep in my shirt and they'll sleep in there.
Christina.
Yeah, doesn't
Oh,
Chrissy have
I'm-
a sugar gliders?
Chrissy does. She always talks about them constantly. But yeah.
When it comes to relationships, it's not a one-sided thing. If one person's putting in 120%, the other person better be putting in 120%.
I feel like that's an attack on me, but that's valid.
No, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm very. If you can't have emotional connection, the relationship in the end is not gonna work.
Mm.
'Cause if
That's
you
why I'm
cannot-
looking exactly trying to be in. I don't know. I told her, I said, let's just see where things go. I don't know where the hell things are going to go. Since she lived, somewhere far away, and I live somewhere far away. I said, like, at best, let's try and meet up in
Meet halfway. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
I will say this. long distance relationships don't always work, and if you because you want the physical attraction as well. You can get through the everything emotional, you can get each other 100%. But there are people who are just like, okay, I understand you emotionally, but now I want a physical connection. But you live in like Canada. I do stand for brain fight. I do believe that long distance relationships can work if you both are willing to put effort in. If one person starts like slipping, then the relationship isn't gonna go anywhere.
Okay. I'm not saying I wouldn't want like a long distance relationship. I'm just saying I'd be my own personal experience. I'm really too paranoid with shit like that. Problem.
And I get it. Like, I'm not saying, oh, go and get yourself a long distance relationship. It's so much easier. You can date someone and then see someone on the side. No, don't do that. Unless that's what you guys are open to. It's all about communication. Any type of relationship, long distance, like right next to each other, siblings. I don't care who you're dating. Communication is key.
You say siblings?
I was just about to say, like, right? You mean when it comes to just relationship with a sibling, is it your brother sister bond, not your sweet
Yeah.
home Alabama?
Hey, again, whatever you find is what you find. I'm not
If they get
judging.
you, they get you. Even if they get an extra chromosome, like it's fine.
Hey, you
Hey,
know,
I'm all about
good.
happiness and all that kind of good shit, but at the same time, to a degree.
I'm just saying, like, people date people. Like back then, I'm watching a TV show and
Now.
suddenly they're dating cousins. Like Jesus.
At the end, Kevin kind of just wanted to get.
They don't count cousins.
They don't count cousins
end
in
of the
Georgia
day-
anymore.
I said in Japan. In Japan, they don't count that.
They don't
By the
count
end of the
cousins
day,
in
you
Japan.
both have to be happy. Because if you both aren't happy in the relationship, it ain't gonna go nowhere.
And if one person has a bad day, that doesn't mean the whole relationship is filled with bad days.
That is also true.
Ugh.
If you definitely, when it comes to like mental illness, which a lot of people have nowadays because everyone's just messed up in their own way.
I mean, it's being
Yeah.
more acknowledged finally
If,
now.
if you can't handle your significant other's worst day, or if they can't handle, okay, let me switch this. If they can't handle your worst days, it's not worth a relationship, because if you can't have someone to support you through what you're going to, then they're not going to support you through your happy moments.
Nope.
Or you shouldn't let them.
I'm definitely there for
Hi,
that.
people say I should be a therapist. I'm sorry.
No, I definitely. That's actually what I'm literally trying to go to. Well, I'm literally trying to go back into school to be a therapist.
That's good, man.
That's good.
I
Been going through all this shit.
don't
Paying
know,
for
I just like talking to people through their problems, but I don't think I can do that as a profession.
Therapists.
Calculus.
Therapists at the end of the day just try and find life hacks for your brain.
Yup.
Wrong. And the reason why I want to do it is I like to hear, like you just said, I like to hear people's problems up, but at the same time, I despise the status quo with a passion. Without saying.
Yes. Like during my work, I will bring this up again because it still slightly makes me mad. I work at Wendy's. I love it. Not. I have anxiety. I have social anxiety. I have a lot of problems. But I get through them because I'm an adult. I need to grow up, and I need to be able to be in the outside world. So I stressed one day, and I overthink real easily. I went to my manager the next day because I was taught to advocate for myself, and I was told to either get over my anxiety or quit. I tried to quit. I still work there. But
I
yeah,
think
so,
about
like,
quitting every single day.
I make salads.
Me.
That was me with Target, and now that I'm on leave, It's a fucking
Do you miss it?
dream.
Listen, my
No, I
coworkers-
don't miss it. Are you crazy? Okay, I miss certain people that I worked with.
Is it okay if I munch on Funyuns?
I was eating popcorn
Yeah.
throughout the entirety of this, so
Yeah,
What?
to it's okay, or yeah, to it's not okay?
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, because Funyuns are good.
So anyway, yeah, my coworkers actually remember a time I was happy at my job.
Oh.
Like
Oh, I've
when I
never been
first
happy.
started,
Mm.
they were like, "Oh, I remember Happy Zero," and then he got his promotion, and now he fucking hates himself.
See, I'm gonna go to
All I
business school. I start next semester. You're welcome.
Yay.
So I'm gonna finish that and be like, yo, I'm more qualified than any of y'all. Peace.
Oh God,
And
like
then pay
we're
$30,000 to
upstairs
go to
again.
another college.
I just want to get the fuck out of there.
Student
this point-
expenses and college is a whole other convo.
I don't care what the fuck
Mhm.
I do. I don't care what the fuck I do. I just want to fucking get out of there at some point. I
For
don't want
working
to be
only a
glad.
month and a half, I will say this. If you find people there that you get along with, just focus on that plus work. But if it's work that's causing you problems, search for a new job.
Focus on the people you're actually fucking helping and not the 20 assholes you got to deal with who are looking for a Nintendo Switch.
Not and
hate
like
everyone
don't
I ask
stress
to.
the Karens.
I loved the Karens. The Karens made my day because they would kill time on my shift.
So hearing some of the stupidest shit they say is honestly really fucking entertaining.
You know what
There's
sucks?
this
I work in an auto parts store. I don't have to deal with Karens.
What to deal
no,
with?
you have to deal with the male version of Karen.
Yeah, can we call them John or do we call them Kyle? Actually, what's a good what's a male name?
I don't know if
I
they're
think
Kyles. Kyles are dude bros who pound Monster Energies. I don't know what the male equivalent of a Karen is. I feel like it's
on
Karen.
monsters.
Oh, I don't hate on
Derek.
Monster, but they just
Derek.
abuse it more than us.
Derek is the equivalent of Mary Karen.
Did you say Eric?
Eric.
Derek.
Oh, Derek. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, Derek.
See, there's this guy who comes in every day at work and complains about something different. Yesterday, it was the bathroom sink being too cold.
What?
The water was too cold for his hands.
Is the water clean?
The water's clean, yes, and the bathroom's clean. I go in there every hour to 2 hours and clean it. Guys, bathrooms are disgusting.
We know.
Yeah.
So I walked in. This is the first time ever cleaning the bathroom, or at least me cleaning it. I walk in to clean the stall. There was urine on the door and on the toilet paper. I'm like, who? Who peed on the
What the
toilet
fuck?
paper?
Either that takes great care or great negligence, and I'm not sure. Because to aim a shot, like toilet paper's hard to hit, especially in those fucking fast
Ours
food
isn't in the
places.
thing.
That's why.
Ours are like actual, like you are in your own bathroom, just getting it off the roll. Oh my god, I wanted to find the person who went in the bathroom and murder them. And then someone, it looked like they took a bite out of the soap in the urinal. And I'm just like, who ate the urinal cake?
It's always Max. Max did
Got
it.
good fiber.
But yeah, back to the conversation we were having. Find someone you truly connect with on a spiritual level, if you believe in that, or just on a very high emotional level, and then start bringing in physical aspects.
I just want to call.
Cuddling is fine. Oh my god,
Yeah,
cuddling
yeah,
is amazing.
At this point, I'm just like, I honestly don't even care about sex. I'm a virgin, by the
You
way.
just want someone to hold.
Yeah.
At
You
least
just want someone you know who's there and you feel secure, right?
took a while for me to. I don't even know if I can say I matured now. I guess to finally get to the point where it's like, wow, I've actually never been in love before. And I was like saying that, I'm like, wow.
Kevin, you're not even 30, dude. It takes a while. It's okay. Some people don't even want to know what they want to do for the rest of their lives, let alone love. Love is not an easy thing to find.
Oh,
It's
no.
not. You cannot take, like, even with me and this mother trucker right here.
Hero.
Bro.
It took, I want to say, a few months to get.
Before.
Not before anything sexual happened. Do not lie.
No. I was saying before what? Saying I love you? Is that what you were gonna go for?
That, or even just like feeling each other kinky on like a spiritual level / emotional level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Because I want to say we started around. I know we were talking in February,
Mm-hmm.
and then we became an item March. Because I know by
End of
Easter,
March.
I was like, "Oh my God, this girl's great." Like,
Yeah, middle of March-ish. But yeah, like our relationship is not what you call #couple goals because we do have fights, and there are days I want to smack him in the face.
last night, for example, when I drank too much, which is why I'm trying to kick the habit.
I am just saying, find someone you can fight with, but then like a minute or even like 30 seconds later, laugh about it and call them a douchebag and be able to like have a connection.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is Rilin. I can't even say my own name.
Religion.
Rilin. Religion. This
She
is
already
Rilin
started the
talking
Dobby
love.
cult. Don't give her any more help than she needs.
Religion.
I found a tattoo artist willing to do a Dobby tattoo.
Oh my God.
It's
Harry
$150.
Potter Dobby.
Guess who's saving money?
You are.
After spending $210 on gifts and then having $75 taken out for gas.
Mm-hmm.
Mother. But yeah, I'm not a love expert. I will say this now for the people who are listening.
All two of them.
All
I don't know
fucking.
who listens to after it. I know I go back and listen to some of them after.
Ooh, then I gotta watch what I say.
Or like 4.
Ha! I don't have to
So-
worry about anyone.
For
Fucker.
people listening there.
Zero, we'll hook you up with somebody one day. Don't you worry, guy.
Fuck.
Sir, you have better luck than me. Trust me, it'll happen. She should bring that Sailor Suit around again.
Sir, I have been isolated for the past couple of years. I have no social skills, and me working at an auto parts store has barely seen a woman.
First of all, you talk to Tyler and social and James and me.
I'm constantly in an auto parts store. Like, that's weird. But then again, I'm like surrounded. I'm only with my dad, and he's constantly needing to go. So, like, I don't have a choice.
All right. Before we start our ramblings again, since we've passed the 2-hour mark on the show here, does anybody have any other topics they want to discuss?
I think we're good.
All right. So, Kevin, you got anything else to talk about?
No, I guess that's about it. I appreciate the therapeutic view, your view on relationships. Thank you very much, Ray.
You are welcome. I am here anytime if anyone needs to talk.
Okay, and Zero. Bro, do you have anything? Yeah. Topics. Do you have anything to talk about?
I got nothing.
Nothing? Well, all right then. Well, I guess we'll end it here then. So, right. And nobody's got any ending thoughts. Nobody has anything else they want to like blurt out before I start the outro.
I think we're doing that.
James needs an OnlyFans.
Again with this?
Oh, yeah, please in the comments. Yeah,
You know, I was
Well,
supposed to be like a
old.
teacher at some point in my life, right?
Oh, you're not doing that now.
You could be a teacher with
Yeah,
all
no. I kind of gave that up. I mean,
That-
it depends. What's
He's
the
gonna-
going rate?
She gonna teach you how to work that dick.
Who is the she we're referring to here?
I never said I was involved in his OnlyFans. This is no.
But honey,
not
I
being
need to
on
make
there.
sure the lighting's good. I need a second opinion.
I'll be the camerawoman then, but I'm not being on camera.
Fair.
All right. So nobody else. All right.
Leave a like if you think James should have an OnlyFans.
Oh my god. It's fucking
Yeah.
0.
I could be on the OnlyFans with you. I mean, I could diddle you for a little while.
I mean, Kevin,
Yeah.
you're more of a niche than I am.
All right.
Maybe that's how you'll find love. You'll find it through money and OnlyFans.
Sorry, I started this.
I know
Alright.
you're not.
Okay, I'll go
You
through
just
that
don't
one.
want it.
Sorry. All right, Tyler. Just take us out.
Yeah,
Alright.
just take us out.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for stopping by and watching. Click any of the links and annotations for more stuff that we've done. Do join us on Discord to keep up to date on more projects and videos and streams alike. And also do subscribe to our channels down below and leave a like and comment down below on YouTube as well. It really does help us out a lot. And do be sure to check us out in the near future. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And we hope to see you all in our next show. Thank you all once again, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Laters.
Later, bitches.